Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. And we are live again. Been a while. But, I decided to uh, just check in on Sundays until I can get more time in throughout the week. Um, it's just been real busy. As you guys know, I'm trying to increase my earnings better than what I have been, and I'm on par again to basically make another 20 grand this month. I might exceed that. That's gonna be part of the conversation too, because right, looking at the thumbnail, everybody had been talking about these two different issues. I've been looking at them and other issues as well that has occurred, but it's just it all goes back to what I've been telling y'all uh, from years before. You can narrate back to this time last year. I really caught fire this time last year because I really understood the way. Uh, I really started understanding the way where I seen how guys are just being used. I seen the traps. I've seen the mentality and the mind state of people in general. And when you're trying to be free, you're going to have to isolate yourself and you're going to have to be real disciplined and strict. And you're going to have to um, really, 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 um, I was looking at a message. Sorry about that. You're going to have to really buckle down, right? Some of the biggest messages I have been telling y'all is you got to know that you having a conversation, trying to reason, trying to have hope. Shout out to Coach Greg Adams. And trying to have hope strategies, which is all these conversations, discussions, mediation. And for those of you who don't know what mediation is a type of meeting where you discuss differences and try to come to a resolution. It is usually supervised and monitored. I use it in the context of what most of these panels are trying to attempt when you have a combination of men and women, whether they're going against each other or not, or they're trying to have an even exchange, a balance of, you know, expressing themselves, trying to see each other's point of view. If they're presenting the image as if they're trying to find a solution, they're trying to find a common ground, which is pointless and useless. So I told y'all the conversation was over. I told y'all to stop talking to them. I told y'all to stop even listening to the ones that are acting as if they're on your behalf. Now, I had seen a short clip from Ramil about a day or two ago where he uh, he basically, exposed Tay Tay Baby, you know, and she resorted to name calling and shaming just as if she tried to speak out against. And it was all about money. And I keep telling y'all, both these men and women in this space want to make money off your weakness and your lack of self esteem and drive and coming into your own and, just being ferocious and being, you being independent as a man, ferocious, free thinking, um, capable, not giving a fuck, not caring what nobody think. You just find your niche and the things that you like and you mash hard on the gas. See, they don't want you to be like that. They want you to be actually in your weakened state. You looking for um some type of assistance or help in the form of just somebody talking to you and not really offering you anything, and they're wanting to take your money, and they want as many of you as they can get because it's more subscribers, more supporters, it's more donations, it's more book a session. It, you know, it is so apparent that I just don't understand why you guys don't get it. Right now, Kiki Palmer, we seen her turn into what she's turned into. I mean, well, I seen that she had a boyfriend and a kid by a guy, and her behavior over the recent years, I was like, shit, this guy's doomed. I probably should just went on to make the announcement and predicted it, so y'all would be like, okay, Zulu, all right, we know you get it, you see it coming, right? Now the Adam 22 thing, that's been going on. I mean, hell, y'all got what's his name? Hell, I forgot his name. The certified game coach, uh, Ricario. Like, you know, I mean, can you make the connection? You know, so hold on real quick. You got somebody calling me, interrupted me. But, okay, all right, so I can continue. I just had to get him a quick message. Yeah, Ricario or Lucario, whatever. I don't. So, anyways, he's in an open marriage and he's teaching games. So, it's very similar. And most of these women, whether you're just in a relationship or married, they have a poly mindset, a polyandry mindset. Uh, and, whether you define it as a poly mindset or you define it as deceitful or fake, for me personally, I just go the fake and deceitful route. These women always want, you know, other things at some point, whether it be a man, uh, sex, money, some type of elements to a lifestyle, entertainment, recreation. They always are going to want other things, particularly the modern woman, Western woman. The woman that has a body count or has experienced so many different men that they pass that what would you call it? They pass into a risk zone or risk some type of risk level or zone or checkpoints, um, to where it just pushes them further and further into a state of you know not being useful and not being fit for a relationship, family, or marriage, specifically a traditional one. And once a woman has had so many men, done so many things, it's pretty much hard to recover, and it's over. You know, the age wall, the whole wall, like you must understand these things. Uh, Kiki Palmer got exposed at some point. She got exposed to the industry at some point. Her legs came open, mouth came open, and that has overtaken her. She is not the young actress that started out, uh, early on that we were seeing, that really favored Angela Bassett in looks and everything, right? So it's really evident now. Like I don't know why you guys really even look at these content creators talking about things that need to transpire in America with men and women. I don't get it. The SBE guys, they're right to a high degree. The pump and dump guys are right to a high degree. The only thing I disagree with them is they have an opinion about if you just dip out, you get a passport and you dip out. Like I don't agree with that either. You're not gonna tell me that it's pointless and useless to do anything with these women over here, but then you're gonna have something to say if I stay with them. If I don't stay with them, if I decide to experience women of another culture, especially if it's not Western, it's Eastern. Uh, Even then, we had a panel going over Sharia law. Ramil did a panel on Sharia law about 2 years ago and was giving it credibility, right? So that's part of an aspect of passporting going to an Eastern culture that has things like that in place. So there's some contradictions a little bit with everybody. Like I've looked at everything and I've borrowed what works and the things that are very similar or that correspond with each other. I put those things together, right? And a lot of people don't understand me, and a lot of people try to assume that I'm doing something that they can criticize. And like I said, I'm not perfect, but it's hard for you to tell me that I went out the country just for some pussy when I researched and I not only that, I looked at uh, what interests me the most, and I tried to make sure I put a lot of those things together before I made a decision. And it was a 2 year process, right? And I had already went semi MGTOW, which is monk mode. You can kind of link those together. I got my money up. I stayed single. I stayed isolated. I done the fitness. Um, I built myself up. I done. I went in minimalist mode. Maximizing earnings and less spending. Um, I did not date. Dating is costly. Women don't deserve dates. Dating is not really the right process to pursue a helpmate. I understood that. I learned that. I researched all that. Right. I was in disagreement with pump and dump for a while, but then I realized, yeah, you do have to pump and dump because you're gonna come across some women that are on some garbage and they're lying, they're chameleons. Um, and so, women like that deserve to be pumped and dumped. But here we are, um, still acting like we're appalled at what takes place with women like Kiki Palmer and in the situation with Adam 22. Like we have seen this already multiple times, and we should be to the point to where we're not necessarily numb to it, but we should be to the point to where we're not dating, we're not getting relationships, um, we're definitely not getting married, um, and you shouldn't be taking a woman serious. It is too risky. It's too costly. The embarrassment is on the horizon, and not to say that not spending money is like me telling you like just do absolute zero. That's kind of impossible. What I'm saying is minimal. Or you have things organized and set up to where they serve you if you have to afford anything, right? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes recreation, entertainment, relaxation, or vacation involves the company of a woman. So as long as you have it set up to your design and your itinerary, you're fine, right? What I'm saying is you should not be out here dating every week and you should not be offering dates to just about any woman you come across at all. And I advise you to stay away from Western modern women all the way together unless they want a concubine position or they want to be in a um, polygyny construct with you. Other than that, no. Uh, you know, it is pointless to be doing monogamy, marriage, serious relationships, and dating these women and talking to these women and having conversations and listening to these women and believing what they say, what they present to you, you should be able to determine based on observation and not being in their business, not privately investigating them, not doing a lot of snooping and stuff like that. That's pointless too. I probably understand it in some cases, but sometimes, you'll be going out of your way. That'll lead to your stress and other kind of stuff if you're in situations where you have to do that. Um, but you should be able just to kind of observe and decode, like we've studied over here, the things women say and do to determine, okay, this knucklehead is nuts. So, um, anyways, but what I'm going to do is I'm gonna end this stream, man, because if y'all don't go back and backlog what I've been telling y'all can avoid this stuff. Like, even when I broke up with a chick around this time last year, and I told you guys about it, I reported to you guys because I wanted you guys to know how it is trying to approach a relationship from a red pill perspective with a modern um, Western woman and how I handled it. And like I said, I made the decision to break up with her. Like I started seeing stuff. I started, basically making sure I paid attention to the behavior patterns and red flags and was willing enough to make a decision, right? And I also determined even before I went in it, I was thinking far and way ahead of that relationship myself. Is with that being like I'm definitely going to passport if this doesn't work, and I'm going to the women that I'm most attracted to, but I'm also going to a culture where there is like a patriarchal aspect, there's some cultural traditions, there's got to be some values. So I studied all that. And I succeeded in all that. Is it hard when you have to have disappointments and some things don't go as planned, but if you have a backup plan, if you have perspective like that, foresight to prepare for the worst, then it's not that bad. It's still according to plan. Some of the things just didn't fall through, right? But keep listening to dealing with women over here in some way, some form or fashion. Somebody telling you to deal with women over here, and it's just not. It's just not going to work. It's not going to work on a mass scale. The few that are the minority um, just doesn't represent, you know, the overall demographic, the overall populace. It's not going to happen. You're going to keep seeing what you see in the thumbnail over and over again. All right. Now, uh, whether you're married or not, cheating is the same situation as Adam 22. Whether you're married or not, whether you guys know that or not, the same situation. If another guy pegs your woman, whether you're married to her or not, it's the same thing, pretty much. People try to make this emphasis, oh, they're married. Look, man, disrespect and disloyalty is what it is on any level, period. And I've had countless women who have done things like what Kiki Palmer has done, and I have raised that issue, and that's why they are not here today beside me. Okay. That's why I broke up with that female last year for having me in a pretty much a standoff situation with another dude and also being on the phone with another dude during the date. And, I don't allow male friends. I don't accept male friends. I don't accept anything a woman does with another man in my spectrum. Okay. So that just nips everything you see in the thumbnail in the bud. They cannot be here. They cannot get any kind of status, okay, role, or benefits if they think they're going to do anything with another man, okay, in my program. It's not going to happen. right? So you guys, y'all better learn. I mean, you guys better go hard. You got to get strict. You got to have some balls. It is what it is. This is your boy Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I will get with y'all later, and hopefully, maybe I'll do another stream later. But y'all have a good day.